Hey, welcome to Excel video 519, my friends. I'm Nate Moore. I'm sending this to you live from Indiana, where I'm on site to work with the practice this week. There's just no substitute for your staff and your data sitting down in a conference room and looking at how the practice flows and what the workflow is and where we can improve and what kind of data we can use to make their jobs easier. I'd love to do something similar on site for your practice. What we're going to do today is talk about a few more mapping tricks. This part of the ribbon is what we're going to talk about. Let's talk about time first. The whole reason I have time, and it shows up here in my map, is because I've added a time element to my map over here. So I've got the month of the referral, and I dragged it down from my data set and put it in the time area. Now that I have that, I can play. And so this timeline toggle on and off is here that will start my map moving. A bit hard to see, so we'll get that out of the way. But to me, it's kind of confusing to have this much data. Here, let's run it again. And just for fun, this is like an endless loop. So once it finishes, it'll start over. But my challenge is that I have monthly data and Excel is showing hours and minutes that just, it confuses the issue. So here we'll turn off the refresh and let's go to work on that. Timeline is going to turn this on and off, so we'll turn this off for the time being. Date and time is where we want to play. That's going to turn this on and off, and if you want to adjust, which is what we want to do, we're going to double click. If you right click, you're going to get placement issues. Well, edit is where I want to go. You can right click and edit. It's easier for me to double click. You can get there either way. You can change font and colors and background color and that kind of stuff. Where I'm concerned and interested is this time format drop down here. So what I've got here is a bunch of time formats where I've got monthly data. You know, this is probably good enough for me, but I could also scroll down and just do June 2010 or even 2010. These are all the formats that are available. This is month and day, month and year, just year, whatever. So let's just say I wanted June 2010. Now, if I accept that, now let's bring the timeline back. And when I play, so you see January, February, March, April, May. And again, if that's too fast, too slow, this gear will change the speed of the time change. So you can slow it down or speed it up, whatever you need to get the point across you're trying to do. So timeline turns this on and off. Date and time turns this on and off. Tour editor is going to turn this block on and off. So you could do this. You can also turn it off from there and then turn it back on from here. Same with the layer pane. You can turn the layer pane on or off with that X and turn it back on, or you can just toggle it like that. Same with the field list. You can turn it off with the X and back on, or you can just toggle it that way, like that, if you really want all the real estate you can get to show your map. That's what I wanted to show you about the time and the view areas of the ribbon. The other thing I just wanted to clarify, I hope I've made this clear over the course of these videos, there is no save button. If I want to save this, the way it saves is the underlying spreadsheet. So I can close out of here, but where it counts is to save here, the underlying spreadsheet. That's how you save a map, is to do this. You don't save the map separate from the spreadsheet. The map is part of the spreadsheet, so when you save the spreadsheet, you're good to go. That's what I wanted to show you today on maps. Thanks so much for watching.